What's up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite girl, Jay Shara, coming back to you with yet another reaction video. If you have not read the title, I'll let you know I'm going to be reacting to something a tad bit different today. It's coming from a podcast, and the topic of this day was, or something that someone said was, I hate when black men date white women. So before I have any thoughts or any opinions or anything that I want to say or comment on, we're just gonna get into the video because I don't even know the context. This is something I saw on YouTube on a channel called Playback, and I thought it was an interesting title. So we're gonna get right into it. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and follow your favorite girl on IG at JShar with an H at the end. And let's get into it.
He's a
Anyway, to go back to my fucked up point of view, and I understand. I have something tweaked in me.
Okay.
I have been admiring him and his work for a long time. I've been looking at his little Vogue at-home videos and everything, and I was like, wow, he is attractive. I like his way of being. I bet he has a white girlfriend. There was something in me that...
Hey, man, you got too much free time on your hands, I can tell you that much.
Comes out, it's going to be a white woman. And when Antoinette revealed to me that he was in Sweden somewhere with a blonde-haired white woman.
Very white.
It crushed it.
Not even a spicy white.
I don't celebrate that. And me as a biracial woman, I understand
that's weird, right?
That's weird.
What? Yo, you was a bi what? You are the product of the thing you despise. That's crazy as hell.
Ooh, boy, y'all lost out here, my boys.
This is like a villain origin story.
You're lost. You are the level of self-loathing is absurd, bro.
What?
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That means you don't like your parents' relationship? Is that what you're saying?
Can you imagine if they just have
Basically.
I don't know if they do, but if they had like a healthy, successful marriage and life together.
And she was like,
I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit.
fuck, why did you have to be white, Dad?
I'm not going to celebrate their children that they have. If they have
Oh, wait, you're not going to celebrate this? Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, like, it's not, their relationship is not something that it doesn't make me be like, yes, like, you know, some people together, you're
So
like,
you
I
got here.
together.
That's how we all got here. A white woman and a black man. But here's the thing, right?
I'm like that lady down the street that permed my hair when I was younger, mumbling.
Like, this bitch don't know what the fuck she's doing.
Like,
you know what? But you know what I think that stems from, right? And I think we're seeing a lot more of it now, and it gets under my skin as well. We have been ridiculed and critiqued on both sides of the fence our entire existence, right? We're never white enough for the white people. We're never black enough for black people. For some black people, however we identify, however we choose to participate in cultural conversations, it's always under the magnifying glass. And I think part of what we're seeing now and what I get agitated about is this concept that now, because it's commercially trendy and attractive for people to be in interracial relationships, it's become a presentation of diluted blackness versus its own us being having a mixed experience that is completely separate from everything else. And I think that's the part that I'm resentful about, is seeing, you know, and somebody brought it up to me, was like, well, aren't you happy to see like all these mixed families in Cheerios commercials? And my response is no, because it's not. The storytelling is not a mixed story. The storytelling is, this is what's digestible for white people. This is the version of blackness that works for white people, which is not the same thing. So I'm resentful of seeing...
I'm going to stop it here because I don't understand why the reactors are cracking the fuck up. Like, I just don't get it, because I don't think this topic is funny at all. Like, I feel like... Let me not, because my issue is not with the reactors. It's with... First of all, I don't have an issue. Actually, let me not try to unpack this, because it's already a lot and we're only 3 minutes into the freaking video. So let me just hit play.
Mixed race couples, when it's like, damn, but outside of television then, what about if you're just at a restaurant?
I don't mind seeing black women with white men. It gets even more toxic.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to this one. This is one of the videos we might have to quit early. Yeah, we might have to quit this early. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with both of them?
Literally.
What is wrong with them?
Everybody just
She
setting
is
up
the
mics
fucking
and talking
daughter
at this point.
of a mixed couple talking about how she doesn't respect fucking, oh my god. Who gives a fuck? If they're marketing,
Literally.
of course they want it to be digestible to the fucking masses.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Of course they do.
I'm gonna say y'all right now, boy.
Stop comparing fucking human being relationships to shit in commercials.
Ooh.
Cheerios is not gonna give you a real representation of shit. They're trying to sell you fucking products, dumbass. Oh my god.
Literally,
it's
though.
so dumb. Fuck. You resent real interracial couples because you saw a Cheerios commercial that rubbed you the wrong way? But this is sick, man. Y'all need to be more happy people found love, okay? Instead of trying to dissect their love and do you appreciate it or do you like, well, I'm not happy about it because it's like diluted sense of, and it's palatable for the whites. Oh my god.
Bro, you thought we was in 1957, boy.
I don't even know if I want to finish this
Yo,
video.
I ain't gonna lie, this is where I stopped it. I was like, bro, this is the dumbest conversation.
Yeah.
Did she say she
Shut
didn't
up.
respect
Y'all are annoying.
her then?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Alright, she should be never celebrated again. To people that we don't know.
She doesn't know that man. And all of a sudden said his relationship doesn't matter and the children that he will have in those relationships.
You know, my
he's
theory is,
disapproved.
I could be wrong. That's like, they'll throw logic to the side and side with whatever their community agrees with. So whatever's best for black people. Because that gives them a sense of purpose. I could be wrong. That's my theory.
But these women are, and I'm not saying that their experiences are invalid, because there's definitely aspects of interracial or mixed children where they have a lack of identity because they don't know what side they belong to. But I think a lot of it just comes with social pressures, and the way that we can remove a lot of those is by normalizing interracial couples. So when you sit here and you get upset at a Cheerio commercial and not even look at the positive.
So I'm quite done with that video. I feel like I've seen enough. One point that I did agree with these two reactors is how you, a product of interracial dating or interracial love or marriage, how are you criticizing interracial couples? Like, I don't quite comprehend that either, because you're mixed, like you're both. I don't want to generalize like what she looks like, or I don't want to stereotype, but she looks black and white, so we'll just say like her mother's white and her father's black. So how can you basically say I don't like, I mean, I guess you can say you don't like what you're a product of, but like he said, it's sort of self-loathing, and it kind of makes me feel like you don't really love yourself, and this is why you're speaking so crazily. Basically, like, this is insane for me to wrap my head around. First of all, my standpoint is I don't care who dates who. At some point in my life, I'll be honest, it sort of rubbed me the wrong way because of the history, like African American history in general, like African American women, in the view of American society, in the view of others, was always the last choice, like the last option. So I think it's like a little bit of that, those scars where is the genesis of why some black women despise seeing their black men with other ethnicities. I think that's where it comes from, not being chosen, not being seen as like a prize, not being seen as the most beautiful, or seen as women who deserve the same respect and treatment as women of other races. So I think that's where it stems from. But I feel like if you are honest with yourself, form some type of self-respect, self-esteem, then you'll realize any healthy, mature person, specifically a black man, isn't doing that, you know, to hurt black women. I feel like these people who are in, you know, interracial in an interracial partnership, like they're doing it for love. Like I genuinely hope that you're in these relationships for love, like you found love. If you're a black man and you're with a black woman, Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian, whoever, like, do you. And even myself, I've dated other men who were not black, and I don't think that's me saying, you know, this Asian man is better or this person from Saudi is better, because I love black men. Just because I like this over here, that does not determine whether or not I stop fucking with black men, because like I said, I love black men. So I think women need to keep that in mind when they're saying black men shouldn't be dating women of other races and stuff like that. I think that's absolutely absurd. And another problem, I said the genesis of it is black women weren't always chosen, or in a worldly view, they're not seen we are not seen as the goddesses that we are. So I think that plays a part. But as I said, once you kind of gather up some form of self-esteem, you won't need anyone else's I don't know, admiration or validation to make you feel good about yourself. Another thing is when some toxic men are on the forefront and they're asked why do they date outside their races, they kind of justify dating white women or Hispanic women with bashing black women. So I think that's another problem that we as black women have. I'm not even gonna say the examples because I don't want to push that agenda, but I know like those are two reasons why women probably would deep down say like that's why I don't want my black men to date outside the race. Like I just think like do whatever you want to do. If you got enough things going on in your life, then you wouldn't be worried about what anyone else is doing. If you identify that mixed girl, if she identifies as a black woman, cool, you need to date your black king and not worry about anything else. Like make sure you're doing your part and let everyone else live their lives. I feel like a lot of these podcasts, not even just the podcast, anybody in the world who's freaking tweeting and broadcasting, even on the podcast, whatever, and getting so like, I don't know, engrossed and so involved and so obsessed with these relationship topics. It's like, please find more things to fill out your day. Like it's really not that serious, and just mind your own damn business. Like who literally cares? But that's my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to give me a beautiful thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and follow your favorite girl on IG at jshara with an H at the end. If you have any other videos that you want me to react to, don't hesitate dropping those recommendations down in the comment box. You all know that I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.